What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to Rimworld. My name is Splattercat, and we are here in New Guapington, trying to clean up after the last mess that was our frequent invasions. I mean, every few seconds we seem to be getting hit by raiders, so I am really hoping that we get like 5 or 6 days off right now. We've already taken 3 or 4 days off, but we could use a bit more. Now that we've got enough food being grown, we need to put somebody on research, so Semyon is doing that. With research, we have gun turret cooling, but I haven't assigned anybody. We'll take Big Cook, and we'll have him do researching. We're going to drop Big Cook from all the other tasks, and we're going to have him just do warden firefighting. And there we go. And we'll put him back on once he gets done, like, researching everything in the game. So there it is. Off to work he goes. And so he sits at this table, and what you'll see is this little bar fills up. When it fills up, it means you have learned the new technology. And I think what I'd like to do now is put in some more security, please. Like, let's do a gun. Maybe a gun right here. A gun right there. And a gun right there, and we'll probably be okay. I hope. Maybe. Possibly. In a blue moon. And then once we get our trading set up, we should be able to trade both for new guns. We should be able to trade for some new scrap as well. That tends to be a big thing that I trade for. I'm always spending my time trading guns for just bare scrap so that you can build more turrets. This building over here needs to go pretty soon, but if we can get Squirrel on our side as well, that's just one more person who's able to whip a gun around and help out with the fights. I know they don't like helping out with the fights, but I need them to. Cross is over here. He observed a corpse. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. Nobody's gotten around to hauling it yet, so, you know, as soon as somebody gets on that. In fact, I may have him do it. Yes? Would you like to haul a corpse today? I'm like, nah, that job doesn't seem that intriguing to me. That seems like a pretty terrible job, in fact. That seems like a job that I don't really want to apply myself to. Cross has been sleeping for a really long time. Like, honestly, everybody else has done like 2 sleep cycles already, pal. How about you get on up and join the real world? Somebody haul the dead guy because he's making everybody upset. You can't have a dead guy in the corner of your room without everybody just being like, alright, so there's a dead guy in the corner of the room and it's starting to upset me. She just saw like 1,000,000 corpses, but that's okay. It's better having one person seeing like all the corpses than anything else. It'll be fine. Maybe. She may go nutty. It's a distinct possibility. Just watching her bar move around, I was like, well, I could be wrong. I mean, you know. Oh, good. We've got Squirrel on our side now. Well, Squirrel, I know I've only known you for a few minutes, but your job is to use frag grenades. And the frag grenades are going to come into play here. I'm going to try and use the same tactic on them that they use on me. I'm going to throw frag grenades at this corner when they try and zone in and see if maybe I can kill off a couple guys just off luck. Is he hooked into that right there? Let's turn these off so that they're not draining power right now. And so as we get our power back, we should be able to apply ourselves a little bit better. So we have 6 rooms. We need to start carving out new rooms for new friends or new frenemies. Friends that were once our enemies. And that squirrel right there just ate a whole bunch of our food. Shoot the squirrel. Beat that fool to death. Don't let him take our food. Hell no. There we go. The squirrels will eat out of your fields, by the way. So if you see a squirrel running around eating out of your field, not that squirrel. Don't kill that squirrel, but I was saying beat it to death because it'll eat your crops and it sucks. We have a lot of random stuff to get done here. Well, now that our turret system is back up and running, it may be wise. Oh good, we finished gun turret cooling. Well then next, let's do a carpet making so that we can put it in carpets because people love carpets. So they like to get the carpet like all in their toesies. Like when I was a little kid, if you had like a really long carpet, you like dig your toes into it and get it all in between. They like to do that. Like carpets make them incredibly happy. So just walking on a carpet, even if you're in darkness, will make them happy. It's the weirdest, strangest thing that I've ever seen. But it really, whatever, it gets them off. Whatever does their thing for them, I'm not going to judge. Planting season is now here, but with 6 people, it should go pretty rapidly. Big Cook's working on the research. How is he doing with happiness? Not so great. He's in a hideous environment. His hideous environment making him very upset. So we may want to... a very ugly environment versus a hideous one. Alright. Well, I guess that's fine. We're at the point now where I feel like people are probably going to do okay with regards to just like their sanity if I leave them alone. But other power sources. So I do want this other geothermal vent over here at some point, and I'll just like link it to this one. I'll wire them together, and we will be in a really, really good spot. The other thing that we should probably do is go to our buildings menu and do a, this is one of those things that I've been a long time coming for. I probably should have done it sooner. Probably do a comms console. So there it is right there. Why do you want a comms console? It allows you to hail ships that go by. And once you hail the ships, let's do hydroponics next so that we can farm inside. And then once we can farm inside, I'll probably turn this into the hydroponics area. Once we can farm inside, that gives us the benefit of not having to go out here, A, and then B, it puts all of our food right next to our cooking bench so we can start making real meals. I might also consider, might be a good idea, oh, we're out of metal, damn. Okay, so being out of metal as we are, wallowing in the metalless hordes, can send people off to start chipping away at this down here maybe and just kind of see what they find. I mean, my best guess is that this is going to connect to that right there, so it's not going to give us much. But we may find another vein off in here somewhere. Man, I mean, what are you going to do? We're scrounging for metal a little bit until we can get our comms console up. And this, of course, is mining, so it's going to make them very, very unhappy. There's probably a wiser way to do this. Let me cut this into thin strips. There we go. And since Cross loves mining, we'll just leave her on mining. I don't know who loves mining. She's like, the black lung is the greatest thing ever. They're just like really excited about it. She's like, give me the black lung now. But I assume that's what Cross sounds like. We've also got some stone blocks, so we can start rebuilding some of these walls too. So I'll do that. Take a stone wall here and we'll drop that in. There we go. We'll kind of refill in those walls as we get a chance, so we don't have giant, hideous holes in our base. And we'll cancel this out if they start to go crazy from it. Okay, so we've got hydroponics now, so we want to start thinking about a location in which we can do hydroponics. Hydroponics are pretty electricity intensive, though. Well, not that electricity intensive, but it will put us over the edge to where we'll be losing electricity. So in order to do that, I may take that right there and just hope that nobody burns it down or does anything dickish to it. But we need metal for that to work too. So the comms console is open, and we want to pay attention for notifications as to, I wonder if those are like nicer than normal walls. I don't know. It might be. Maybe. So apparently the mining is not going so successfully. I was really sort of sincerely hoping that we would find some more metal in the walls, but we have not lucked out to that extent. We could also assign him to pneumatic picks so that we can mine a little bit quicker. Pneumatic picks is going to allow everybody to go, more raiders, damn it. And so this time it's only 3 guys, but they have bigger guns. They have M24s. That's alright, I'll take 3 guys. I will take a break for sure. The game has not been giving us very many, so if I can get a break of just like a couple dudes right now, I'll accept it. Let's go ahead and turn the turrets back on, get them spun up, just bzzz. That's the sound I like to imagine they make. They spin up like machine guns. We gotta remember that Squirrel has hand grenades, so he will cause collateral damage. He will kill your own men with grenades to get at the enemy. They go they go crazy. They start drooling all over themselves. They start foaming. They get like this berserker rage going on, just like dancing around naked with their fur to the wind with hand grenades strapped around their neck, just like, ah, la, 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 la. They get wild. They get really, really wild. They get crazy out there. So, okay, so they're beginning their assault. Let's draft everybody. And Squirrel, go and pick up a pistola. Because I don't trust you with hand grenades right now. I'm sorry, bud. I just don't. Big Cook, we're going to need you, pal. So let's set him up already. And you want to wait for... Oh, they have M24s. They have sniper rifles. That's not going to work out for me. That's going to be really, really bad. M24s, pretty hardcore in this game at a long range. So now we wait for Montoya, Toasty, and Warren to show up down here. I'm going to put in some sandbags eventually, like in a corner or something that they can get in behind for cover. But for right now, just put them in a nice little... I don't want that either. Put them in a firing line of some sort. And then Squirrel, you can be like right there. Oh, what happened to you, pal? You thought you were going to roll into my base like something hard was going to happen. But no, sir. You just got turreted. That went about as well as could be expected, to be honest. Let's capture Montoya. Looks like a second person is over here, but they may have expired. Yeah, he died. We shot him to death. My bad. Yep, and nobody has Molotov cocktails yet, and I'll show you why I'm doing this just now. So the reason why you set this up like this is because later on we can just throw a Molotov cocktail into the middle of that and it'll burn up all the corpses. You won't even have to worry about it. It'll be like, yay, flamey! And I don't want any of these guns, by the way. These guns are terrible. They're great for selling, but they're not very good guns. So don't use sniper rifles would be my point in this game. Oh, Big Cook, sorry, bud. I forgot to take you off. We captured one, though, so that's good. That means it's about time to add in another room. So maybe just go like right there and then drop in another room for somebody else to hang out in. How are we doing on metal right now? I don't suppose there's anybody within the hailing frequency. No. Every now and again you want to check that just to make sure you didn't miss a notification. Until we get a trader in, what we need is we need a combat trainer and then we need a industrial trainer right after. Now we do have some silver at the moment that we can trade. Oh, I need to open that up. Hold on. Go to your launch pad, you click it twice and you go to the storage tab right here. We need to put silver in here, otherwise we won't have any coin to trade with. So they'll start hauling the silver back from over here into the launch pad so that we can trade with it. You can have as many launch pads as you want. It combines their inventories, so bear that in mind as you go through the game. Not too big of a concern. And our picks are now more effective, and that finally leaves us with nutrient resynthesis, which means that I'm gonna let him off the hook right now. Big Cook is off the hook for doing researching because I'm not gonna research anything else. It's not a big deal to me. Everything else is looking okay. He's got crafting and he's really good at it, but he's not queued up for it for some reason. I'm not going to give him wardening. Alright, so that's cool. We've got enough people right now. I like to have about 10 to 11 people because that sets you up in a position, and I'm going to expand this out a little bit further in this direction too at some point so that we've got a bit more space to play with. Just more turrets. More turrets. I think the number most people are quoting is like 16 to 17 right now. We have Squirrel. Oh, damn it. Why did you have a mental break, man? What's going on here? Did I forget to take you off guard duty? Alright, so since he's had a mental break, I suppose I'm going to have everybody just kind of get up in here. Damn it. There we go. So everybody just get back in here. It's in slow-mo and Big Cook's getting beat to death by our own man who's being a dick right now. God. Just like handle this, please. There we go. So now we rescue Big Cook. We arrest Squirrel because he turned on our own guys. And why aren't you doing... There we go. And so you guys go back to work. We got to remember to give Squirrel a gun back in the future because he dropped his. It'll also reset... That's what happens when you have a mental break anyways, in case you were wondering. So what we need to do is we need to reset that. And we got to convince him to join us one more time, which is... weird because he had a mental break, so hopefully we could talk him back into it, but whatever. Not gonna concern myself with it right now. Let's put in a door right there. We gotta put in some furniture. We only have 22 metal, damn it. So we're gonna have to get desperate for metal now. We have to get metal like right this second. So there's no metal over there. I think that's gonna be our closest. So mine that out. Just get as much metal from that location as we can. Okay, local boom rat is going crazy, so he's gonna like attack us in our sleep or something. How a rat breaks down a door remains impressive to me, but... There we go. Well, now melee attack him. He's right in front of you, idiot. There we go. They're kind of phallically shaped, I've noticed. The boom rats are a little bit strangely shaped. And the boom rat's gonna blow up. Foomp. If she could ever punch it again. There we go. So the boom rat is now dead. Hopefully it didn't wipe out any of my wiring. It set an S on fire, so that's a problem. I mean, a minor problem. It's not one that really concerns me that much, but it is a problem still. And then on our butcher table, he's now dinner. I was concerned he was going to blow up in front of the door because there will be a jailbreak if you're not careful. People will run away and be like, later, and just like bail out on you. Metal is very, very low right now, and everybody's concerning themselves with harvesting at the moment. Industrial trader. So that's what we needed. So let's go to the industrial trader. We're just going to buy up as much metal as we can right now. So you do that by right-clicking your communications hub, and then you right-click it and you just go to here, and here it is. So how does the trading work? Well, the trading's pretty simple, in fact. You just kind of go through and, oh, nobody's hauled the silver yet. That's pleasurable. That makes me incredibly happy. So that's only been queued up for like how long? Do this, you morons. Hell is wrong with you? Yes, continue hauling the silver. Don't just stop. Get the entire pile. Do your job properly. And they will leave after a little bit, so we need to make sure that this gets done right this second. So then we'll send her back in and over here, and we will trade with them because we've got 322. That's going to be enough to get us about 150 metal, but it's not enough, but it's something at least. And so to do this, you just grab the center region right here and you drag, and it'll make that obnoxious noise that kind of hurts your ears. And so we wanted, this is the cost you're going to be paying down here. We have 300, oh, we only have, what? How do we only have 263? It says I've got 322 right there. Hold on. Damn it, did somebody forget? Oh, I hate you guys so much right now. So maybe you should do what I told you to do. Yay, okay, so now we're good. Maybe we'll send Simeon. And the moment we get that trade done, we'll be in a better situation. So let's grab the full 322, and we'll do 318, whatever. 159 more metal, and they're just going to plunk that down wherever because we don't have a drop beacon yet. I don't know where they dropped that at. It looks like they dropped it over there. Yep, there it is. And so now what we want is we want a weapons dealer to come by so that we can make a ton of silver. We have all the silver in the world, and once he comes back... Are they being fed? Like, what's going on here? I want to make sure that people are being fed properly so that they'll rejoin the coven here. I prefer to call this a coven. I don't know why. There's a bunch of metal down there that nobody's hauled. Unless that's the metal they just dropped. I don't know anymore. I spend my time in just a constant state of confusedness. Well, looks like that has ended, so maybe cancel that right there and just dig downwards. Because I only want the metal anyways. I don't care about removing that giant mountain. Oh, a local boom rat has come out. Okay, good. I saw that red thing and I was like, no, we're going to get another raider before we can handle it. We're not ready yet. We are not prepared. We can't do this right now. It's too scary. And so that boom rat is actually attacking us. I hate you so much. How are you going to get beat up by a rat, dude? Like, seriously? Damn, like, what? Doesn't even make sense. So rescue Big Cook as soon as you stop being on fire. I mean, I know you're really... There it is. So there's the raiders that are coming for us. Yeah, I knew that was coming soon. Luckily, no grenades to be spoke of, so we should be alright. We do want to cancel this job right here because they may trigger the attack sooner than we want. And now we've just got to hope that we survive this wave. This is a lot of guys, but none of them have explosives, so that's the bonus that we have to look forward to. It's the fact that there's just like no explosives to be dealt with. How many stone blocks do we have, by the way? 192? It's not too miserable. I mean, we don't need a ton of them. We just need some to do little patch-up work every now and again. Okay, so the raiders are beginning their assault. That's what I need now. Is everybody in the hood to be front and center for this first big fight. There's a boom rat in my house. Just wandering around. I don't know why he's here, but he is. First guy's down. Big Cook, no! Get to a defensive position, Big Cook. It's a war zone out here. He just wandered out. He's like, oh, that's a pretty good nap. Oh my god! And just bullets flying everywhere. And they should run away now. After you kill a couple, they always retreat. Let's capture one of them. Get everybody else off the hook. Oh, he died. Never mind. Don't capture him. Whatever. Well. Did we have any Uzis or anything in there? There's a shoddy. So who's my guy? Who's my dude when it comes to shooting? The shotties are amazing in this game. If you can get your hands on a shotgun, you are a lucky, lucky pal, my friend, because they are pretty cool. Let's go through and figure out who's got shooting skills. So we got 2, 4, 8. So it's probably going to be Inessa. Let's give her the shoddy. Why is the shotgun any good? The shotgun is amazing because it fires really, really rapidly. It's really, really accurate, and it really, really hurts. Like, it's just one of those guns. It's just like, yeah, to hell with you, pal. Allows you to beat the piss out of somebody before they can even respond. So it's a good gun. It's a real good gun. Let's make sure that everybody's equipping guns as need be. And with dead bodies where they're at, we've survived another night on the plus side. I mean, as long as you survive another couple days, you're good to go. I've seen a lot of Let's Plays on this game, and nobody seems to survive that long, so if I can be proud of myself if I can hit 100 days in this playthrough. I'll be really, really stoked if we can hit the triple digits. That guy appears as though he attacked us nude, as far as I can tell. He just ran out of clothing. He's like, nope, I'm not even going to put on clothes for this fight. I'm just going to get busy. We do still need to Molotov all this down here before somebody gets ultra miserable and goes insane. I mean, they're all observed 14 corpses. It looks like there's a max value on that of -20, so it's not that huge of a situation. Right now, we're going to wait. So our goals, I want to let you know what our goals are for right now as we play through in this. I need to turn off the turrets is my first goal. There we go. A farming vessel. We don't need a farming vessel at all. So I wish I could send them away as you could in Banished, but you cannot. And so our goal right now is let's finish mining all this out. Getting all the bodies out of our base would also be a pretty major concern, so maybe they'll get on that. Big Cook has successfully recruited Montoya. Good. So where's Montoya at, and what does Montoya do? Montoya is a drone. A Hive World drone. I don't even know what that means, but they can't do anything intellectual or artistic. I guess that kind of plays into being a drone. Let's have Montoya grab herself a pistol so that she can be in a battle. And then she can go back to doing whatever the hell it was she was doing. I think I'm going to give them a couple days off as well. I'm not going to queue up too many tasks for now. Because A, we don't have a ton of furniture. That's a big problem. And then B, I guess we could smooth out some of the stone here that hasn't been done. But simultaneously, I'd like to keep all of the job queues to kind of a minimum right now, just because they need to clean up all this rubble and everything inside our base. They also need to clean up the blood. They need to clean up the bodies. I mean, this is just a death zone right here. It's working pretty well for us, though, isn't it? I mean, they walk through and they're definitely just like, oh, shit. Like, that's really, I can almost imagine the look on their little faces as they come around the corner. It's weird that nobody ever peeks, though. Nobody's like, I'm going to peek real fast. Nope. Everyone just wades around the corner. Which is semi-hilarious a lot of the time. Squirrel, are you ready to come back to the... I mean, you really need to rejoin us, pal. You really need to consider rejoining the colony. Everybody else is happy. I don't know why you're so messed up in the head. Just bring it back home, pal. Bring it back home. We could go out and hunt all these squirrels, too, and get a bit more food, but... Boom rat meat and squirrel meat. Squirrel meat's pretty good. I've had squirrel stew. I've had squirrel stew on occasion. It's not bad. Anything with raccoon in it, though, is absolutely terrible. Like, don't eat raccoons. That's a junk animal. Raccoons are gross. I should probably also assign somebody to the cook stove now to make simple meals. Do that on a permanence, and we'll allow them to hunt for food, I guess, within like 50 squares. And that'll allow them to get some of the food out of the hoppers right there, and also they can pick up some of the meat, which will make it a little bit easier. So what you'll see right there, the prepared meals make people a lot happier. You do want to have them if you can. And so you see right there, they've made a berry-filled dinner. I don't know what kind of possible satisfying dinner you could make out of just berries, but she's managing somehow, we believe. I'm going to take a moment here, and we're going to haul out the rest of all that metal right there, and maybe actually hit all of that too. Although it is planting season. I could stop this from being a problem by starting our hydroponics garden. How much metal do we have? Not enough. So yeah, I'm going to have to wait until we farm out some metal before I do anything else. But then again, I think this is probably a pretty decent place to stop the episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here in the Nerd Castle for another episode of Rimworld. This game is developed by Ludion Studios. It's made by a guy named Tynan, who's really, really nice. He's a great guy as well as a great developer. Listens to his community and really is incredibly active on both Reddit. Like, any concern you have about the game, he will be there to like answer your question about it. He's up on Reddit. He's up on his own forums. He's always bouncing around. He is everywhere, and he's always just infinitely helpful. So he's a great guy. You should support him. If you like the way the game looks, go buy it. I mean, there couldn't be a better guy to give the money to. So anyways, I'll see you guys later. Take care out there, and hi-do, everybody.